Yeah, well, Jose Cuervo. I didn't even look at the labels yet.
Lions Making Love.
Budweiser on
That's what I
there.
thought that was.
Well, what this basically what
Jägermeister.
once there was a time this was just a normal guitar. No, a friend of mine named Shannon Neese. She's engaged to one of my best friends, Rob, and Randy Hauser and Jamie Johnson and I did a show at the Ryman to raise money for the Opry, Grand Ole Opry Trust Fund for some of the older members who may not have the proper health care at some point. And so those guys were kind enough to let me join them in that show. And so just kind of as a congratulations sort of gift, Shannon had saved these wine labels from all over the world she'd been to, and wanted to put them on a guitar. And so I kind of met her in the middle, and I said, well, I'll bring some of my labels, and you bring some of yours. And so I brought this one, the Jägermeister, the Jose Cuervo, the Jim Beam.
It was like a decoupage party.
Sort of. The lions that were making love. I'm not sure what that means.
Menage. Something.
Troyes?
It's a wine.
It's Italian.
It's a wine.
Troyes?
Yeah.
Is that Italian?
It's a wine label.
But anyway, so what she did, she took something called Mod Podge. And you can buy it, I guess, in the arts and crafts store. Not that I know.
It's a crafty thing. Yeah.
And
it's really nice.
and so she did that. It's just kind of cool, just something different. And I'd had a guitar stolen at an airport, and so I was sold on eBay, and I could tell it was mine, but it was sort of hard to argue. This would be pretty easy to argue, I believe.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, unless if there's someone out there that has made this exact guitar, then I
I'd
will.
be shocked.
As long as it's a female, I will marry them on the spot.
Looks like a one of a kind to me,
It's
Jerrod.
beautiful. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
So what are you gonna play for us now?
Well, I'll do the single that's coming out. It was a song actually I heard when I was a kid in Southwest Kansas by a group called Sonia Dada, and there was 9 vocal parts on the song. So I had went into the studio, and me and my friend Dave Brainerd actually had the opportunity to produce the album, which was really exciting, and we really wanted to rely a lot on harmony and acoustic and driven with some percussion involved. So we laid it out and had it real broken down, and then I sang the lead and was going to have Jamie, Randy, and Lee Bryce and Jake Owen, some of my buddies maybe each sing a part. And then I realized that I didn't have a record deal, and that might be a little difficult to get the approval. I know those guys would have done it, but then to get it released. So it was back to the drawing board. So I was standing there, and I told Dave, I said, well, I mean, I could go in there and I guess try to sing it myself. I said I've never attempted something like that. So that night, out of the 9 parts, I sang 8, and the only one I had left was this real low bass part, and I tried it, and my voice was just shredded. I was barely hitting the notes, so I did what any good old boy would do. I walked down the road to this one of the local bars, and I, in the name of art, properly medicated my vocal cords with Jack Daniels, so that I would wake up the next morning singing really low. And when I woke up, I talked, and I was like, man, this is great. I sound like a mix between the low guy off of Oak Ridge Boys and Grape Ape. I was like, and so we went in the studio, sang it, and it worked out, and it just somehow, by the grace of God, all came together, and we're releasing it as our single, and I had an absolute blast recording.
So if you're gonna do this live for us, how are you gonna manage all that?
Well, what I do is I have you punch me hard as you can in the throat right before I sing.
I would never. Now, if you told me to do that to Newman so to make you sing better, I'd be happy.
That's why I stay over here.
Well, actually, I'll just sing
Your part.
Just the main part, and then if you feel like joining in at any time, feel free.
You don't want that.
Nancy can sing the low part for you.
Yeah.
Well, we might have to go back in time and have her start smoking at age 2. And
That was just a couple years ago.
And fast forward to 2,500.
Jerrod Niemann is our guest, and the name of the song is
Lover,
Lover,
lover.
Lover,
lover.
Lover on Bob 94.9.
And if you are planning on leaving your spouse or significant other, today's not a good day. Just a suggestion.
You won't get far.
Won't get far. Feel that, Newman?
I'm feeling it. I think.
I got it.
You feeling it, Nancy?
Well, the truth, well, it hurts to say. I'm gonna pack up my bags and I'm gonna go away. I'm gonna split, I can't stand it. I'm gonna give it up and quit, ain't never coming back. But before I get to going, I got to say, I know you used to love me, but that was yesterday. And the truth, I won't fight it. When the love starts burning, you got to do what's right. Oh, lover, 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 you don't treat me no good no more. No good no more, more. Lover, 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 you don't treat me no good no more. Well, the truth, yes, it hurts to say, I'm gonna pack up my bags and I'm gonna go away. I'm gonna split, I can't stand it. I'm gonna give it up and quit, ain't never coming back. Girl, but before I get to go, and I got to say, there was a time, oh woman, when you used to shake it for me, but now all you do is just treat me cold. Ain't gonna take it no more, gonna walk out the door. Lover, 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 you don't treat me no good no more. No good no more, more. Lover, 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 you don't treat me no good no more. Yeah, well I'd wait up for you almost every night. Now I'm hurting so bad 'cause you don't treat me right. Oh, woman, you know I love you so, but you're so mean to me, baby. I'm walking out the door. Oh, lover, yeah. I know you used to love me in every way, but now I'm giving it up 'cause I'm tired of crying, babe. I can't stand it no longer. Hurts me to say, but I'm packing up my bags, going far away. Hey, lover, oh, lover, yeah. Oh, lover, you don't treat me no good no more. No good no more. Lover, you don't treat me no good no more. Oh, lover, you don't treat me no good no more. No good no more. Lover, you don't treat me no good no more.
Jerrod Niemann.
Thank you.
That was great. Can you come here every Wednesday afternoon? We'll just start this little thing that we do. Newman, what do you think?
The Wednesday Afternoon Cafe.
Well,
I love it. Let's
Sure,
do
why
it.
not?
John and I have our credo, our motto is, don't invite us, we show up.
Yes, I like that. That was great. Now, did you say that? Tell me the history of that song again. That was what?
1993, there's a group called Sonia Daughter that came out of a big group of guys. A guy by the name of Don Prisker stepped off of a subway in Detroit and heard these guys singing, so brought them into this huge group, and it was.
But it had a really bluesy sound to it. And I thought, wow, how old is that? And then you just made it your own. Really good.
I gotta tell you, I was a little disappointed. I was expecting the 9-part harmony, but I'm not gonna hold it against you. Welcome to Hollywood, dog. Jerrod Niemann, our guest. Thanks very much for making the trip, dude.
It's
Well,
great.
thank you.
Good to see you again.